Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, class 9th biology chapter number 2 solving a biological problem के अंदर सिलेक्ट होने वाले डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज के क्वेश्चंस हम डिस्कस कर चुके। आज हमारा टॉपिक मलेरिया एज एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ बायोलॉजिकल मेथड के बारे में है। इस पेज पर मलेरिया के बारे में जो इंट्रोडक्टरी पैराग्राफ लिखा गया, इसके अंदर डिफरेंट शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन जो सिलेक्ट हो सकते हैं, उनमें ये पहला सवाल हमारे सामने है और वो ये है, हाउ मैनी ईयर्स एगो physicians were familiar with malaria. So in ancient times, more than 200 years ago, physicians were familiar with malaria. They described it as a disease of chills and fever with recurring attacks. What were the common observation about the disease? The physicians were observing that the disease was more common among people living in low marshy areas, from where malaria word has come. It was thought that the stagnant water of marshes poisoned the air, and as a result of breathing in this bad air, people got malaria. This belief led to the name of disease. The Italian word mala means bad and aria means air. Then, bark of which tree was thought suitable to cure fever? The bark of a tree, Quina quina, was very suitable for curing fevers. Which bark of the tree was found suitable for treating malaria? Cinchona bark was found to be excellent for treating malaria. Which substance is found in cinchona bark? Cinchona bark contains quinine that is effective in treating the disease. Now we shall discuss MCQs present on this page. The first one is, the 2000 years ago physicians were familiar with malaria. Malaria is a disease of chills, fever and recurring attacks. The disease was more common in the people living in low marshy areas. That malaria has been derived from two words, mala and area. Mala means bad and area means air. The bark of Quina quina was thought suitable for curing fevers. Cinchona bark was thought for treating malaria. Cinchona bark contains quinine. जी, इस पेज पर जो पहला सवाल हम डिस्कस करेंगे, that is about the cause of malaria. cause of malaria के लिहाज से जो question है, that is how the cause of malaria was found or how plasmodium was discovered. What is the work of a French physician, Laveran? The question will be, in 1878, French army physician Laveran began to search for the cause of malaria. He took a small amount of blood from the malarial patient and examined it under microscope. He noticed some tiny living creatures. 2 years later, another physician saw the same creatures in the blood of malarial patient. 3 years later, the same creature were observed the organism was given the name Plasmodium. So the cause of malaria is the first short question that can be selected from this page. The next question is, what are the major ancient observations about malaria? That question can be asked as ancient observations. There are 4 major ancient observations. The first one is malaria and marshy areas have some relation. Second, quinine is effective drug for treating malaria. Drinking the water of marshes does not cause malaria, and Plasmodium is seen in the blood of malarial patients. So these 2 questions. And the third one is, what was the hypothesis made about malaria? The hypothesis was Plasmodium is the cause of malaria. So these 3 short questions can be selected from this page. Now we shall discuss the MCQs. The first MCQs is about the discovery of Plasmodium and the work of Leveron. 1878, French army physician began to search for the cause of malaria. The organism causing malaria was named as Plasmodium. There are 4 major observations about malaria. Malaria and marshy areas have some relation. Quinine is effective for treating malaria. Drinking of water of marshes does not cause malaria. Plasmodium is present in the blood of the malarial patient. And the hypothesis is Plasmodium is the cause of malaria. The first question on this page is, what deduction was made for the hypothesis Plasmodium is the cause of malaria? If Plasmodium is the cause of malaria, then all persons ill with malaria should have Plasmodium in their blood. That is the first question. The second one is, what experiment was designed to test the hypothesis that Plasmodium is the cause of malaria? Here is that experiment. Now the third and important question is about incubation period. The period between the entry of parasite in host and the appearance of symptoms is called incubation period. So these were the questions about malaria. Now we shall discuss some MCQs on this page. There is the first one. Blood of 100 malarial patients was examined, and blood of 100 healthy persons was also examined. The next one is about incubation period. So these were the questions and MCQs about malaria. In the next lecture we shall discuss, inshallah, the next questions about malaria and other topics. Till then, Allah Hafiz.